Well, a day after Governor Newsom met with President Trump in the White House, and we're still unsure if the men reached a deal on wildfire assistance.
Yeah, so what are Newsom and Trump talking about? It looks like it may be water. KCAL News political reporter Tom Waite here now to explain. Tom?
Yeah, Susie Wan, so much at stake here, right? And you're right, water was apparently a big topic. So Governor Newsom playing the role of diplomat in D.C., trying to cast aside deep political divisions and convince Republicans to send desperately needed disaster aid to Southern California. But if he and the president reach some kind of deal, it remains under wraps. No details are being made public, but it's sure looking like California's water policies, as Susie was saying, may play a big role in these negotiations.
It wasn't about focusing on the disagreements. It was about focusing on what we have in common.
Governor Gavin Newsom choosing his words carefully in describing his meeting with President Trump on Tuesday, where he pleaded once again for federal disaster relief for the thousands of Southern California fire victims.
He was very gracious to accept the meeting in very short order.
Trump and Republicans who control Congress have said any federal relief will come with strings attached. Newsom was asked whether that came up during his meeting with the president.
It wasn't discussed, and I hope we can move beyond that.
Among the conditions for fire relief pushed by President Trump, changes to California's water management policy. Trump has repeatedly made the false claim that a water release from Northern California reservoirs could have prevented January's devastating fires. Several days ago, Trump ordered the sudden release of billions of gallons of water from two Central California reservoirs, which flowed into a dry lake bed, wasting what is usually on reserve for farmers in the dry summer months. Trump once again spreading falsehoods about the order at today's National Prayer Breakfast.
I'm sure you've seen it. The water comes down from the northwest parts of Canada, I guess, but the Pacific Northwest, and it comes down by millions and millions of barrels a day. And I opened it up.
California does not get any water from Canada, and those two reservoirs in question stopped releasing water when farmers warned their fields were about to flood. California's water management led to tense exchanges on Capitol Hill today.
When we talk about putting conditions on the kind of relief that is going to be necessary to help to rebuild California, it must include additional water infrastructure and fire mitigation methods.
Southern California Congressman Ted Lieu lashed out at Republicans for conditioning aid.
I've had multiple briefings from firefighters, first responders, and fire chiefs. This is what they told me. The reason these fires in Southern California spread so quickly, caused so much damage, was because of Santa Ana winds that reach unprecedented gusts of 100 miles per hour. Also because of very low relative humidity and the driest conditions in California history. So shame on anyone who is exploiting the pain and suffering of disaster victims to jam through partisan ideological policy.
Congressman Lieu also pointed out that when Democrats had control of the Senate, they did not condition federal aid just recently for red states like South Carolina and Florida after those states were ravaged by recent hurricanes just a few months ago. Juan?
All right, Tom, thank you. KCAL News is committed to following fire recovery efforts every step of the way.
And you can count on us to ask tough questions and hold leaders accountable. If you have questions about rebuilding efforts, a news tip you want us to investigate, or perhaps a story you think we should do, scan the QR code on your screen, or you can send us a message on kcalnews.com/tips.